Hey guys, it's Poem Wednesday, and I know it's been a long while because I'm really lazy, but I have a lot of stuff that I've written, and I should have been doing it, getting it out as soon as I got it back from my teacher, or just as soon as I was finished writing it. But I didn't, and now I have it. It's all piled up, and I'm gonna get it all to you guys in different videos. And today I have a long one again, and this should not be as many episodes, 2, maybe 3, possibly 4, but it shouldn't be as long because I'm not going to have a lot of little annotations and comments, because this one's actually like a real story I wrote. The other one was a story I was telling about something that happened to me. So yeah, I'm going to get down to it. But I cannot see without my reading glasses. So yeah, it's called Foreign Research. Wednesday already? It's time to go back to school and see my friends again. I'm sure they've missed me and will let you know what's wrong. They'll think that I have butt cancer. I can't believe Kyle would do something like that. Now my Facebook wall is filled with posts about my butt cancer. If only he and the rest knew. I wish I could tell them. I wish I could tell the world, other than the millions that would already know. Sadly, I cannot. That would compromise the mission. It's time to start today's log. Wednesday, October 21st, 2011. Today's the first day in my new skin. The cleansing process is finished. I got up for school and then went to the kitchen to eat breakfast. I was still in my green pajamas. Mother was wearing a pink blouse and blue mom jeans. She handed me a plate with eggs, pancakes, bacon, and grease. Father was wearing khakis, loafers, and a light blue button-up shirt. And a cardigan, just like every day. Today he went with red. And as he does every morning, he sat there with his pipe, a newspaper, saying nothing to us all. Mindy sat in her seat, eating messily, swinging her feet back and forth. She was wearing her ballerina outfit, tutu and all. Matt was still up in his room getting ready. Today was the day he was going to ask out Stacy Medelson. Yeah, right. Then I went upstairs and got dressed for school. I put on yet another pair of blue jeans and a dark blue long-sleeve shirt. I slipped on my black socks and my black Chuck Taylor All-Stars. I hate this thing. I hate keeping track of my every move. It gets so annoying. Like, they really use all this little information. They don't care what my family and I eat and dress like. I just don't get why I'm here. And they have millions of researchers doing big things. But they keep on sending us down here. And for what? They don't have enough information already to realize that the human race is no threat? All I want is to go home, to be with my real people, to see my real planet. I have no idea what either look like. I ran downstairs and grabbed my keys off the little hook on the wall next to the doorway, then kissed Mother on the cheek and got a grumbly goodbye from Father. As I walked out the door, Matt was sitting in the passenger seat when I got in the car. And what a gorgeous car it is. I saved up $5,000 and here it is, my baby, my glorious 1975 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, navy blue. He hated riding to school with me for many reasons, and this car was one of them. He is jealous that, even though he is the older one, he still does not have his own license or car. He hates the fact that girls love watching me drive up, and he is fixated on the idea that Stacy is in love with me. What are you wearing? What are you wearing in Roxy? I asked, while sniffing the air. Rocky is the name of my car. I love her more than anything in the world. Nothing? What do you... Just drive, he clumsily answered. So, is that for Stacy? Is she into that kind of guy? I don't know. I hope so. She's just so pretty and popular. I wrote her a poem. He said, handing me a folded up piece of paper. It had a different smell on it, something she'd probably like a lot more. I opened it up with one hand on the wheel. My people have the ability to focus our minds on 2 or 3 separate tasks at one time, allowing me to read this poem and safely drive us to school at the same time. It read, "Fields of gold I'll run through all day. Great blue oceans are all I can see. That the natural sound so sweet and soft, they lull me to sleep. The surface so smooth and mountains so high, I'll caress my way to her peaks. I know we'd all like to live here, but there's only room for one. I'm so happy to say, the world I live on is Stacy Mendelson." Not that bad. I was completely expecting a sappy love poem about roses being red and violets being blue, but it actually shows some promise. I had no idea he had this or any talent, but something like poetry, unless godlike, should be kept secret until you have the girl. Then you can show her as many poems as you like, especially with a girl like Stacy Mendelson, the most popular girl in the school. She'd appreciate this poem, but it wouldn't help his chances. We pulled into the parking lot at school and I turned into my spot. We don't technically have assigned parking spaces, but at the beginning of the year, the spot you park in is the one left open for you every day. This year, I was so graciously given the spot right up front so that all the students and staff could spend their days gazing upon my Roxy. She loved the attention. I folded up a piece of paper and handed it back to him. He just stared at me, waiting for approval. It was good. I mean, I liked it, but are you sure you want to give it to her? Stacy and I are friends, so I can tell you that she'd probably like it a lot, but from a boyfriend. But in case she says, he cut me off there. What? What's she gonna say? No? Why is that? Because you two are together? It's one thing to stab me in the back, but to lie to my face about it? You need to grow up, Mark, he said as he ran off into the school. I locked up Roxy and turned to walk in. I turned to walk in myself. I got plenty of hellos every day, but today is my first day back, so hundreds of high fives and what's ups came my way. Just as I walked in the front door. Once inside it doubled, and even the teachers joined in. I'm only a junior and I keep to myself, but I'm kind of really popular. I don't play sports or star in the plays. I don't tell funny jokes or play funny pranks. I'm just a regular guy, other than being from another planet. I give off a very strong pheromone that just attracts people to me, but I like to think it's because I'm a nice guy. I saw Stacy walking down the hall and I waved to distract her from a pitiful-looking Matt slipping by. More people said hello to me, and I even felt a pat on my back as I walked into our first hour English. "Sup, Broham?" Kyle said as I sat down next to him. Kyle is, and has been, my best friend since we were kids. He's about 5'8" and slightly chubbier than most. He has a thick head of red-brown hair, and he always wears funny t-shirts. Dude, I really pissed off Matt. Right, today's the day. Oh, you got signed. He said, pulling a piece of paper off my back. It said ass cancer and had an arrow pointing down. Sorry, dude. I told everyone to stop. No, I know. It was probably just Dick. Dick Larson is like the school bully if I was the school. He thinks way more than Matt that I want Stacy all to myself. She's not even with him. In fact, she hates him, especially since he's, well, a dick to me. He goes by Richie, but Kyle and I like our nickname better. After school, I went to my locker and grabbed my leather jacket. Then Kyle and I walked over to Roxy, and as always, Matt was waiting there. I unlocked the car, and he quickly jumped in the back seat. His hood was up, and he balled up on the floor. "Hey, buddy, what's going on?" I said in a slow, soft voice. Kyle just faced forward, giggling to himself. Matt said something, but he was eating my back seat, so I couldn't make it out. "What was that? Can you come up here and talk to us?" He sat up and pulled off his hood, I said I don't want to talk about it. Kyle burst out laughing. Dude, Mark, it was hilarious. He was totally avoiding Stacy all day. Then right after the last bell, he slipped that poem in her locker and ran as fast as he could to the car. He looked like a creep with his hood up, and he was hunched over the whole time. Sammy told me about it. Oh, really? What happened, man? I asked. I thought you were gonna... He cut me off. Mark, he screamed. Just drive, okay? I'll tell you later when Schmile's not here.